Austin, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Oh, I saw Siggy. I saw Josh
Thanks for
Sigler for a second there. AC, don't let him steal your thunder.
Yeah.
To start out, man, you've had an excellent kind of go at it last year. We'll get to your stats in a little bit, but last year you were killed at 32 touchdowns, I think, total between your legs and your arm. And you've really stepped into a leadership role this year. And obviously, not exactly where you want to be this point in the season record-wise, but you guys are turning it up. It feels like the Jets just came on for you. What clicked last week that you really noticed?
I think, we really needed to, feel ourselves as a team, feel out, what our strong suits are, We came out and we played our two hardest games of this season probably with Indian Valley and Salem back-to-back. So we were still, finding our footing and stuff. But I think we really clicked last week, offensively, defensively coming in. And we really took it to them.
Take us inside the locker room after week 2 because it's 2 tough losses. But excuse me, two tough losses. But like you said, 2 really good teams. So what were the conversations like inside the locker room, inside this team, to keep them confident?
Yeah, it was, keep your head up. I mean, we faced the same adversity last year. We started off 0-2, and we came out and still had a great season. So that was mostly the talk in the locker room, that we need to keep our heads up and be resilient like we were last year and still come out and have a great season.
Talk about the challenge. Last week, you guys have a game, then you don't have a game, then you have a game. Obviously, people don't realize how much goes into film and preparation for that week, and you guys didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare, but you still got the game in, which is important because when it comes down to playoff, implications, you guys needed that game. I know your AD is not too far away from you there, but how important was it for you guys to get that game in and get the dub?
It was really important, especially because we didn't win any games before then, but we played a pretty good school from Columbus that's going to get some wins up there that will really help us for the playoffs. So, getting that game in, it was definitely challenging because we had to squeeze, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday practice into just Wednesday. But we came out and we were prepared and we were ready, and that's all there was.
DJ already threw out some numbers from last year's season, and you really impressed with what you put up. But great players know how to raise the bar every year. So what kind of goals did you set for yourself this season to raise that bar and say, I'm going to one up what I did a year ago?
I think I need to this year turn up. I think I need to control the ball a little better because last year I turned it over a little more than I wanted to. I think I had 8 picks or something, but this year I really want to focus on keeping the ball safe and getting drives consistently down the field.
Don't sell yourself short, young man. You only had 6 picks. So you had in 2021, you were 121 for 182 for over 2,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 6 picks. Rushing, you had 95 carries, 572 yards, 12 tutties. And so far this year, and I don't know if you keep track of stats. You don't seem like the kind of guy that really cares that much as long as you get the dub.
Yeah.
You're 43 for 62, 692 yards, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. And rushing, you've got 40 carries, 237 yards, and 3 touchdowns. What out of all of that, Austin, is the most fun for you to do? Are you okay, when you get to pull it down, you're more excited, or do you like slinging it around the yard a little bit?
I mean, I'll do either. It depends on. I like to take what the defense gives me. So if they give me the run, I'm definitely going to run it and try and run someone over because I just love doing that. But if they're coming at me hard and they leave people open, I'll throw it downfield too. So it really doesn't matter to me.
Are you going to run for mayor of East Liverpool with that answer? I mean, you absolutely just rode the fence on that. What's fun for you? Do you enjoy it? Okay, I'll put it in better perspective for you, AC. Ready? You're on the 1 yard line. The game's on the line. Do you want to run the ball in or pass the ball?
I think I'm at 1 yard line. I gotta go run. I gotta QB sneak this into the end zone.
I love it. I'll take it all day.
I mean, what goes through your mind when the coach calls a short yardage QB sneak? Because those can be, every time I watch a QB sneak, I'm like, man, they're putting themselves in a whole lot of trouble with bodies in there. What's going through your mind with QB sneaks?
Usually when we're on QB sneaks, it's either we're on the 1 or 2 yard line, or it's like a 4th and 2 or 4th and 1. So my main thing is put my head down, run people over, and get the first down or touchdown.
All right, I got to ask you because we know Coach McKenzie very well through Michael and of course through YSN. Does he intimidate you as much as he intimidates me? Like I am scared beyond belief. Like, have you seen him go off his rocker yet? And did it make you want to run away and hide?
He's actually a lot calmer and like not as intimidating once you get to like know him, and once he like gets all like he needs to loosen up a little bit. He's a little like shy around new people, I think, but he's a great leader for us, and I think he's not very intimidating to me, at least. But
what's one of the qualities you've learned from Coach McKenzie that you've kind of either applied to your football career or in your daily life?
Definitely patience, because he has a lot of patience with some people, and he has a lot of patience just in general. And he talks real well, like when he's doing interviews and stuff, like he just flows off. So definitely patience and definitely like composure, because I've never seen him like really lose his cool. Like it's just, he's very composed.
We know as a quarterback, one of the most important parts of your job is building relationships with your teammates and building trust with them to do their job. So what I'm wondering is, who is the one teammate that you've gotten to know the most over this season, whether it be the off season, the summer workouts, and now the first couple of weeks of this season?
I think me and Caleb probably have had the best team chemistry and team like relationship, because in the off season we were definitely putting a lot of work in together, going to a lot of camps like Pitt and West Virginia and all this stuff. And just overall, we were just in the off season, in the weight room, out on the field, throwing routes together. So definitely Caleb.
You can tell the chemistry is on point for you two as well. Off the field, we can see it as announcers and watching you guys each Friday night. All right, I got to ask. I mean, this is a pretty big game coming up. Beaver Local, East Liverpool, one of the OG rivalries here on the network. What does it mean to you when you play the team in blue?
Oh, it means a lot. It means intensity. It means physicality. It means touchdowns. It's probably the most fun out of any game you'll ever play, is playing your rival, especially East Liverpool at Beaver Local, because it's a huge rival. I mean, we don't like each other at all, and I don't plan on taking it easy.
You're opening up that new field over at East Liverpool. Are you trying to put that first dent in it, essentially, and try to touch every blade of grass on that field?
Mm-hmm. I want to score the first touchdown on that field ever. I want to get the first win on that field ever. I want to show them that I own that field.
That's probably never going to end up on a bulletin board. Just guessing. I can appreciate it, man. That is confidence. I'm sure Mason's coming up in a little bit. We'll make sure he understands that you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten a sense through the community on what this game means? Being able to be a part of it a couple of years. Have you gotten some fans that are telling you, you got to win this game? Mm-hmm. Have you gotten a sense of how much it means to the community around you?
Mm-hmm. There's definitely been people talking to me about it and talking about it. So there's definitely a sense of urgency when it comes to this game, and the nerves will be there, but I'm going to come out and I'm going to be ready.
All right, let's get off the field for a little bit. What's the one spot that Austin Cline goes to kind of? Well, let's talk grub first. Like from a grub standpoint, where you want to go eat?
I like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A with Polynesian sauce with my 30 chicken nuggets. I love Chick-fil-A.
Polynesian sauce?
Yes, it is so good.
There's only one sauce at Chick-fil-A, AC, and that's Chick-fil-A sauce.
No.
No.
Chris Sigler says, describe the atmosphere in school during rivalry week.
What'd you say?
Describe the atmosphere in school during rivalry week.
It's definitely, there's a lot of tension, and there's a lot of, people like ready to watch, and a lot of people ready to play. You see the football players walking around pretty serious. We're not very we're pretty straight to the point, to the business. We're getting ready we're preparing our bodies. We're preparing mentally all week for this game, because it's a big game.
We're sitting here on a Thursday heading into Friday. Take us through the typical game day for you and what the couple hours leading up to kickoff look like for you.
Usually, I'm getting my mind right, got my AirPods in, warming up. I got to mentally check in for any pressure. There's definitely going to be a lot of people there. You got to be able to zone all that out and just be ready to play.
What's the playlist look like?
Oh, I don't anything. I mean, there's a lot.
There's not like show tunes or something, right?
What?
There's no show tunes or anything like that. Like this is like what would be the go-to music for you? Like 1-2 punch. Are you like all over the place? Are we gonna hear some Miley Cyrus? Are we gonna hear Billy Ray Cyrus? Are we gonna hear some Nelly? Like what are we hearing?
Mostly, I mean, I listen to "Lose Yourself" by Eminem, but I don't do a lot of I don't listen to a lot of like the girly stuff. Like
There's no country music?
No.
In Beaver Local, there's no country music. Something is off here.
Not for me, at least. I don't listen to country very often, but I'm sure some of my teammates do for sure.
All right, if you guys had a chance to the locker room, typically somebody's in control of the music. Who would it be on the Beavers?
Our center, Zane McCoy. He plays all the music all the time in the weight room, in the locker room, on the field. I mean, he made our field play. He's the music guy for us. He's our hype man.
Most likely to become mayor of East Liverpool in your locker room.
Mayor of East Liverpool?
Yep.
I feel like maybe Noah Boyer, because Noah Boyer he's one of our linebackers. He's just a calm and like composed and like smart dude. Like I feel like he could definitely do that. Probably Noah.
Who's the biggest joker?
Joker? Oh no. There's a lot of them. Oh, I think I'm maybe Gabe Morgan. He's one of our fullbacks and linebackers. Gabe tends to crack everyone up all the time. Gabe's pretty funny.
Who's the guy that's most likely to have you guys run laps after practice for getting in trouble?
Oh, probably foot cramp. Jacob Blakely. He's one of our outside linebackers. He's a senior this year, and he tends to get yelled at a lot.
Did you call him foot cramp?
Oh yeah. So this is his freshman year. He like during a game got a cramp in his foot, but then the day after they were lifting and he got a weight dropped on his foot and it broke. So ever since then, his name's been foot cramp, and that's just what we call him.
Is that the best nickname on the team?
Yeah, probably.
What's your nickname? What do people call you? What do you want to be called?
Everyone calls me Primetime.
Primetime.
I have it on the back of my helmet and everything. Primetime's my nickname. Primetime Cline. It rhymes. It's smooth.
I like it.
I think he just wrote our headline.
Oh gosh, here we go again. I think we go foot cramp.
Yeah.
We go that direction. Dude, thank you so much for spending time. Good luck this week and good luck throughout the season. You are so fun to watch each and every time you take the field. You are dude, you're a treasure. I mean, it's to be able to watch you, you are electrifying. So you can take prime time and put that to the side and you can be electric, Cline. How about that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks, AC. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.